welcome to today's special episode of NWCR's Removing the Liberal Blindfold for this, the 22nd day of June in the year of our Lord 2025. Today, after the successful attacks on Iran's nuclear sites, the Democrats, true to form, all suffering from TDS, have done just what we all knew they would. Called for the impeachment of Trump, to saying what he did was unconstitutional, to the New York Times disservicing America by declaring in a headline that America has gone to war with Iran. It hasn't. The left is very predictable on this. Anything Trump does will cause a visceral reaction from them. From Breitbart News comes these: AOC calls for Trump's impeachment, predictable. Schumer opposes attack, predictable. And Jeffries, Trump failed to bring peace, again predictable, but we do not know that this is right. I told you all yesterday that insanity continues, didn't I? The Democrats' playbook never changes, even when it causes problems for their own party. Even Fetterman went away from them on this one. In a post on X, Occasional Cortex claimed that Trump's decision to bomb Iran without authorization was a grave violation of the U.S. Constitution. Quote, "The president's disastrous decision to bomb Iran without authorization is a grave violation of the Constitution and congressional war powers," unquote. And now Schumer, Senate Minority Leader, who once claimed to be Israel's guardian in Congress, put out a statement late Saturday night opposing President Donald Trump's airstrike on Iran's nuclear sites, almost like they want Iran to win. After a delay of several hours and long after his colleagues, Republican and Democrats have reacted, Schumer issued a statement criticizing the attacks and backing legislation to limit Trump's war powers, something they always do to a Republican. Andrew Desiderio on X said, "New Schumer, a longtime Iran hawk, comes out against Trump's strikes, accusing POTUS of erratic threats and no strategy, saying it was all unconstitutional. In reality, Trump's actions were constitutional provided that he complies with the deadlines established by the existing War Powers Resolution of 1973, the very one that Obama went against, with no word of naysaying by Schumer or any of the Democrats." And now we'll remove the liberal blindfold. Okay, Occasional Cortex, where were you and others when Clinton did the same thing? Where were you when Obama did the same thing? And Schumer, the same damn questions. Back then, few Democrats raised objections when President Barack Obama went to war, often exceeding the boundaries of his legal authority as president. The most notorious case was the Libya war, which Obama launched in March of 2011, without congressional authorization. He continued the war effort beyond the War Powers Resolution's deadlines because the administration argued the U.S. was not engaged in hostilities, but leading from behind. From the Bible it says, from Proverbs 19:1, "Better the poor whose walk is blameless than a fool whose lips are perverse." The Democrats waffle back and forth depending on if they are in power or not, perversely changing what is right to what is wrong and back again depending on where they stand at that point in time. Right now, they are completely against the bombing, but only because it was Trump who called for it. Their TDS is totally out of control and out in the open on this one. George Washington once said, "There is nothing so likely to produce peace as to be well prepared to meet an enemy." Some on the left bent over backwards to defend Obama's unconstitutional war in Libya. Former Yale Law School Dean Harold Koh was once one of the country's foremost defenders of the notion that the President of the United States can't wage wars without the approval of Congress. The New York Times noted, but later became the administration's defender of the right to stay engaged in a conflict against Libya without congressional approval. Both ways there. Schumer used to play on his name to win support from the pro-Israel audiences, noting that the Hebrew word shoner means guardian. In recent years, however, Schumer has launched rhetorical attacks on the Israeli government and has hesitated to defend Israel. He also declined to hold hearings in the Senate about the rise of anti-Semitism on our campuses at a time when the Republican-led House of Representatives had held dozens of them. The Democrats are total hypocrites. They swing both ways depending on who is in the White House at a specific time. But Trump is right in letting Iran know that we are ready to destroy them if they don't stop being the aggressors. And something that I just saw in Breitbart, thousands of leftists protest the Iran strikes, call Trump a terrorist. There we go again. Leftists are very predictable. Thank you for watching. And as I will always say, we will not be ruled. NWCR is heard through Conservative Nation Media, or CNM, from behind the silver microphone of freedom with the voice of reason in this increasingly unreasonable world where America always wins. Again, please subscribe to my video accounts on Rumble and YouTube and listen to our weekly show heard every Friday on Podbean at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. The truth needs to be told so that we can save this nation from the tyranny the left is dealing out. Have a good day, and God bless you all.